Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1961 World Series is on the air. Does it end tonight? Or are we playing tomorrow night? We are at Milwaukee County Stadium. This is Game 5 of the 1961 World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Milwaukee Braves. An exciting game, unbelievable last night. Definitely a classic. It does go as a Game of the Year candidate. And we will, of course, find out what our Game of the Year will be on the season review and reveal show. But we still got some more World Series left to play, and it is here done tonight. Game 5 of this World Series. The Braves lead the series 3-1. A win tonight. The Braves are the world champions. If the Tigers got a win tonight, to send it back to Tiger Stadium for a Game 6 tomorrow night. So does the season end tonight? Only Inside Pitch knows the answer to that question. Vita Productions and Woodman 564 join us here at County Stadium. The fans here in Milwaukee are going absolutely nuts. They have their best pitcher on the mound to try to close this series out and send me into the offseason. But the Tigers may have some other plans. We will find out tonight, as it is time to see what will be. Starting pitcher for the Milwaukee Braves, their number 1 starter, the late, great Warren Spahn, one of the greatest left-handers in baseball history. Spahn has a record of 2 wins and no losses. He has not lost a game. He does have a no decision, however, in the postseason, but he gets the call tonight for the Braves. So can the Tigers get this series back to Tiger Stadium, or does it end here? Tigers know what's at stake. It is do or die. Remember, the Tigers were down 3-2 to the Orioles, and they wound up winning that series 4-3. We'll see if the Tigers can they win 3 straight or 2 straight to force a Game 7. Anything is possible on Inside Pitch. So let's find out, and let's go to the top of the first inning. Leading off for the Tigers, second baseman Jake Wood. Wood batting .242 for the postseason, and he does have a home run. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at County Stadium. Laverne and Shirley were thrown out in Game 4. I love that there. We are all set and ready to go. We are using gray, white, and great ice. Braves are the home team. Fans are loud. They are crazy. Does this series end tonight? Spahn, 3-2 against a righty. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly ball to left. That'll get handled by Thomas. 1 down. 1 man down, and the batter will be center fielder Bill Bruton. Had an awesome night last night. Raised his average all the way to .217. He does have 3 home runs in the postseason. Spahn will make the pitch. 5-3, walk, 13. That is high. County Stadium only subtracts 2 to strikeouts. Bruton, 3-1, a line drive hit right to short, but McMillan will get it, and that's out number 2. And now we'll bring up Mr. Tiger, right fielder Al Kaline, one of the greatest of all time. Kaline, however, struggling, a .237 average for the postseason, way under his average, doesn't have any home runs as well. Spahn will go ahead and pitch. Spahn, 3-6 against a righty, strikeout in that 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. He just got him, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Kaline can't believe he got struck out. Strikeout number 1 for Spahn. He had 115 of them in 61. He just gets Kaline, and that retires the side. Nothing across. for the Tigers, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Kaline rarely struck out against lefties in 61. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, their number one starter, Don Mossi. He also has a record of 2 wins and no losses, but got a no decision his last time out. So we now go to the bottom of the first. And leading off for the Braves, right fielder Lee May, having an excellent postseason, batting .385 with a home run. He is an MVP candidate. Mossi will go ahead and make the pitch. Mossi, 2-1, that is a blank. May, 1-1, grounder to second base. And Wood will get to it and make the play, and that is out number 1. Doug Hunt joins us here at County Stadium. Yes, how about those Astros last night? First ever combined no-hitter in World Series history, and the third no-hitter in postseason history, right behind, of course, Don Larson's perfect game and Roy Halladay in 2010. Here comes the second baseman, Frank Bowling, and he is batting .212 with a home run for the postseason. Mossi will go ahead and pitch. Mossi, 2-3, strikeout 4, and that is a called strike 3, and he got Bowling. And that is strikeout number 1 from Mossi. He had 137 Ks that year. 2 men out. And that will bring up the third baseman, Eddie Matthews. And he's having an awesome postseason, batting .351 with 3 bombs, MVP candidate. Mossi will go ahead and pitch. Mossi, 1-4, possible error. Matthews, 3-3 against the lefty. That's not going to be an error. It's hit to short. It's picked up by Fernandez. Matthews, a base runner 3, throws to first. And got him, side retired. And that will be a ground ball to short as Fernandez gets him out. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Mossi. No score after 1. As you guys know, the hardest game to win is always the last one. The one to eliminate. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Big D, left fielder, Rocky Colavito. He's having struggling. He's batting .236 for the postseason, but he does have 3 home runs. Top of the second, Spahn with the pitch. Spahn, 5-2, strikeout, 16 is high. Colavito, 2-6. It's a fly ball to left field, and Thomas will get to it and put it away, and that is out number 1. Here comes the first baseman, Norm Cash. He is the best hitter on the Tigers in this postseason, batting a scorching .426, and he's got 4 home runs. Cash is an MVP candidate. Matter of fact, he really is the only MVP candidate the Tigers have, although Steve Burrows is hitting .306 with a homer. But if the Tigers somehow come back and win this World Series, I can't see not giving it to Cash. Spahn with the pitch. 5-1. That is a blank. Cash. 4-5 against the lefty. That's a ground ball to third. That'll get handled by Matthews for the second out. Here comes the third baseman, Steve Burrows. He's batting .306 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Spahn with the pitch. Spahn, 4-4, walk, 4. Yep, that's ball 4. Burrows will trot to first. Spahn allows a 2-out walk. First walk issued by Spahn. He had 63 of them in 61. And that gives the Tigers an extra batter. And here comes the catcher, Dick Brown. Brown batting .245 with a home run in the postseason. Let's see, anything on the strategy? That is a 2, and Burrows will stay where he is. Spahn will go ahead and pitch. Spahn, 4-5, strikeout. The 17 is high. Brown, 6-5, and that's a power hit to right field. That's an 8. Against the lefty, it's just going to be too high. And getting over there is going to be May, and he's going to make the catch and retire the side. Oh, Brown just misses. Brown just misses a double, and that was an 8, and a 7 would have been a double, but that's going to retire the side. Nothing across except the walk as we go to the bottom of the second. Who's going to strike first in this elimination game of the World Series? Leading off for the Braves is that guy, center fielder, the hammering Hank Aaron. Yes, of course, one of the greatest of all time. Aaron having a very good postseason himself. He's the lead. He is batting .358, and he's got 2 bombs. Mossi will go ahead and pitch. Mossi 1-3 against the righty, blank. Aaron 2-4, and Aaron leads off with a double into center field. And that puts an early a runner on scoring position. And Aaron winds up at second. He continues to hit well. And so already a runner on base and scoring. Here comes the first baseman, Joe Adcock. Definite MVP candidate. Batting .347. He's got 4 bombs. And right now, pretty much, unless somebody eclipses him in home runs, Adcock looks like he's going to get that MVP, and I don't see why anybody would have a problem with that. Strategy roll. That is an 11, nothing happening. Aaron on at second. Mossi will pitch. 2-5, strikeout 7. That's too high. Adcock, 2-2, and he continues to hit one, and that's a base hit to center field. Aaron, base runner 4, single to center, +2 is a 6. There's not going to be a throw. Aaron comes around, he scores. Braves take the lead 1-0. RBI single by Adcock. He comes through with another clutch hit. And now we'll see left fielder Frank Thomas. He's batting .226 with a home run in the postseason. Infielder double play depth. So far, no one out. And nothing on the 15. Mossi will have to make the pitch to Thomas. Mossi, 6-3, blank. Thomas, 5-1, fly to left. Colavito will call for it and get it. And that's the first out. Here comes the catcher, Joe Torre. Torre batting .260 with a home run in the postseason. Strategy roll. And that's a 20. Mossi throws to first, and Adcock will get back. And now Mossi will go ahead and pitch to Torre. Mossi, 3-5, error on a grounder. Torre, 3-4, and against the lefty, that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Cash. His error rating is a 5. That's a 13. He won't make an error. Let's see if they turn a 2. 3, 3, and 3 since it was hit to first. Shortstop Fernandez -1, so a 1-2. It's a double play. They don't get it. The throw goes to second to get Adcock, and Torre is safe, 2 down. They'll take the fielder's choice and be happy with it. Two outs now, and the batter is the shortstop, Roy McMillan, batting only .130 for the postseason. He does have a home run. McMillan actually did a good job there. Aaron or Adcock or even Matthews for Braves MVP. It's probably going to be one of those 3. Torre on it first. Strategy 11, nothing happening. But we still got to see if the Braves win the series. Mossi with the pitch. 1-2. Pitcher result. Righty. 1-19's an out. That's an 18, and that's going to be a fly to center. And Bruton will get to it, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits, and a fielder's choice. 1-0 Braves after 2. Already the Braves are ahead. But of course, we know what getting ahead an inside pitch means. And if you guys watched last night's game, what does getting ahead an inside pitch mean? Nothing. Leading off for the Tigers will be the shortstop, Chico Fernandez, and he's batting .226 for the postseason. Spahn now has a one-run lead. 5-3, walk, 14, that is high. Fernandez, 5-2, and that's a single into right field. So a nice base hit for Fernandez as the Tigers get their leadoff man on with a single. The batter will be the pitcher, Don Mossi, 165 average and a homer. He's capable of hitting. And let's see what they're going to call here. Infield double play. Strategy roll is a 1. Fernandez actually gets the steal sign, but I'm not going to steal with him. And the question is, do I want Mossi to bunt? Let's see here. I know he's got ability to hit, but you're already down 1-0. You got to get a runner in scoring position here. I am going to lay down the bunt from Mossi. So the bunt is on. Corners will come in. Spahn, 3-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Now Mossi gets the bunt, and that is a 2. That's going to be a good bunt. That bunt is right back to the pitcher. Mossi, bunt rating 4, becomes a 3 hit to the pitcher, but it won't matter. It's a 3, and that is a 2. That's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. So a nice bunt by Mossi right back to Spahn. The only play he has is the first, and that's out number 1. And now you get the tying run in scoring position. So sacrifice hit to the pitcher. And now you let the top of the order see what they can do. Here comes Wood. DVIP joins us here at County Stadium. So Wood is 0 for 1. And now the infield is back. Anything on Strat? The 6 is a no. Spahn will go ahead and pitch to Wood. Spahn, 2-5 against the righty. That is a blank. Wood, 6-5, base hit right past third. That's a single. Fernandez, base runner 3. That will not be enough. He will have to hold at third. Wood comes through with a single, but Fernandez can't score. Does not have the speed. And now it's up to Bruton. Bruton is 0 for 1. And the Braves are going to call double play death and try to turn the 2. So the Braves will call a double play death. They lead 1-0. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Spahn will go ahead and pitch to Bruton. Fans here at County Stadium hoping Spahn can get out of this one. Spahn, 5-5. Home run chance. Lefty, 1. 16 is too high. Bruton, 5-3. It's a ground ball to second base. 1, 2, 3. And shortstop McMillan +1. A 1-4. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired, and the Tigers get nothing. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs, 2 hits. As Bruton hits into a 4-6-3 double play, and the Tigers are unable to get a run. We now go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Braves will be the pitcher, Warren Spahn. A .223 average, 4 homers, 15 RBIs. Spahn already has a home run in this postseason. Very capable of hitting one out. Bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Braves. Mossi, 6-1, hit by pitch, 11, no. Spahn will swing, 2-6, and Spahn continues to hit well. That's going to be a base hit right past first. Spahn with a leadoff single, as he says, does it DH? I don't need no stinking DH. The batter now is May. May is 0 for 1. Infield double play. Strategy roll. That is a 5. Spahn will stay where he is. Mossi will go ahead and make the pitch. Mossi, 3-6 against the lefty. Super strikeout. And that 19 actually will get him. That becomes a 24 minus a 2. And he will get May on a K. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Mossi. He needed that one, and that's the first out of the inning. Here comes Bowling. Bowling is 0 for 1. Strategy roll again. Nothing happening. Spahn staying put. Mossi does have pickoff chances. Mossi, 4-2. Range play. Bowling, 1-1. Ground ball, second base. The ball is hit to Wood. Wood's range is a 3, but at double play, it's a 2. He can't get it. Base hit. Spahn, base runner 2. That's not going to be enough for him to get the third. He will hold it second. And that is a base hit for Bowling. So now runners at first and second, and 1 out. And here comes Matthews. Matthews is 0 for 1. Infield still a double play. Nothing on the 16. Mossi again in a little bit of a jam here. Fans here at County Stadium. Now with runners on base, the heart of the order here for the Braves. Mossi, 6-3, blank. Matthews, 3-3. It's a fly to right. And K-Line's going to get to that. And he will make the catch. 2 outs. Spahn will not try to go to third. He will stay at second base. 2 outs now, but still a big chance for that guy. Aaron got a double his first time up and scored. He's 1 for 1. A big chance here for the Hammer. Mossi got to be careful with him. Fans here at County Stadium hoping for a big-time hit. Nothing on the strat. Mossi will pitch to Aaron. Fans here are loud. Mossi winds up and deals. 2-5. Strikeout 20. No. Aaron. 2-4. And it's up. Aaron goes ahead and once again comes through. That's once again a double to center field. Spahn will come in to score. Bowling, base runner 4 with 2 outs. Double to center plus 1. A 1-5. He scores. It's a 6. Uh-oh. So Bowling goes to third. Aaron on at second. Center fielder Bruton, a 0 arm. A 1-3. There could be an out. It is a 5. No. Bowling puts on the brakes, gets back to third, but the Braves get a run. It's 2-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! Second double of the game for Aaron. And now runners at second and third and 2 outs. And here comes Adcock. Adcock 1 for 1 himself, as Rawlings is feeling a little sick there. Somebody get Chuck Rawlings a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. Doesn't look too good. Bowling on at second. Aaron on at first. Adcock now the batter, and he has been very dangerous for the Braves. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Nothing happening. Bowling will stay where he is. Fans at County Stadium hoping Adcock can come through with a big-time hit. Mossi sets up, and he will make the pitch. Mossi, 5-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Adcock, 1-3, grounder to first. Cash will go ahead and handle it. He'll take it himself and retire the side. 1 run on 3 hits. 3 innings in the books. And the Braves now have a 2-0 lead. And of course, we know that no lead is safe on inside pitch. Just watch last night's game and you'll see what I'm talking about. Yes, the Braves were the lowest seed in the playoffs. Hey, if you can have the lowest seed in the playoffs in 2022 against the highest seed in the American League, all right, you can have the lowest seed in 1961 against the highest seed in the in this World Series. Come on. We go to the top of the 4th. Braves lead 2-0. Sound of tomahawk being gnawed by a beaver. That's good. Spahn back on the mound. Mr. Tiger, Al Kaline leads off. He's 0 for 1. Right now, Spahn pitching like the Hall of Famer he is. Spahn with the pitch. 2-2, wild pitch, ball 1. 5-2. Strikeout 18. That is high. K-Line, 6-3. Base hit right past short. And K-Line gets on base with a leadoff single. Leadoff man on. And here comes Colavito. He's 0 for 1. Infield double play. Strategy roll. That's an 18. Colavito not doing anything. Spahn will pitch to him. Tigers down 2-0, top of the fourth. Spahn, 2-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Colavito, 1-1. Base hit to left field. It's a single. K-Line, base runner 4. Single to left, -1. So a 1-3, K-Line will get to third, and he does. K-Line rounds second and slides into third, and Colavito holds it first. And now the Tigers are in business. A chance for the Cats, and here comes Cash. Cash is 0 for 1. Bases, runners at the corners. And they're going to call the infield in. K-Line's got good speed. Even with an infield in, he would have a 50% chance of scoring. But let's see what they do. Strategy roll, 15, nothing happening. Spahn will go ahead and pitch to Cash. And the fans at County Stadium hoping Spahn can come through. Spahny, 5-4, blank. Cash. 1-1, single right past second base. Tigers on the board. K-Line comes in to score. Colavito with a 3-base runner. He will make third. And Cash goes to first. It's 2-1. 2-1 ball game. As Cash comes through with a big-time hit. Third base hit in a row. Remember, we had like 8 or 9 base hits in a row last night by the Tigers. Here comes Boros. Boros has walked his first time up. And now it's a 2-1 ball game. Now they're going to call double play depth. They're going to call a double play depth and try to turn 2 here and surrender the run. Or will they do that? Nah, we'll call infield in. They'll stay the infield in. Spahn will go ahead and pitch to Boros. Strategy roll 3, and nothing happening as Brian B. joins us here at County Stadium. Spahn will go ahead and set up with the pitch. Spahn, 3-5. That's at the park. County Stadium, 2-2. And it's a blank. Rare play, base men on. So a rare play coming up. Let's see what it is. It's a 63. 3-2 pitch called strike 3. Hitter argues call and gets thrown from the game. Holy cow. The Tigers just lost Steve Burrows for the game. 3-2 pitch called strike 3. Burrows argues the call with the umpire. He is out. 1 down, and Boros is gone. Holy cow. Boros is out of there. And will someone in the chat please tell me what Boros said to the umpire? Every time a guy gets ejected, I want to know what he said. I wasn't looking. So maybe someone could tell me what Boros said in order for him to get tossed. So Boros is out with a strikeout. And that is the second strikeout for Spahn. And taking over at first base, at third base, is going to be Dick McAuliffe. And the reason why he has the most at bats, but he stinks at that position. But they need offense, really. So they're going to go. Well, you know what? Tell you what. I'm going to let Chuck Rawlings decide here, since this is his team. Chuck Rawlings. Dick McAuliffe or Reno Bertoia. Choose your third baseman. Who do you want to take advantage? Bertoia, lower average, a little better at the position. McAuliffe, a better average, but he stinks at the position. I'll let you choose there, Chuck Rawlings. Who do you want, Dick or Reno? I'll let you make the choice. I'll let Chuck Rawlings decide what he wants here. He said the ump needed glasses as they're high and also gone. So what do you think there, Chuck? What do you think? Who do you want there? McCullough or Bertoia? McCullough for now. Okay. Well, Bertoia would come in as a pinch hitter. Okay, but that'll be it for now. Okay, so Chuck Rawlings decides on McCullough. So give me a minute here for a substitution on the scorecard. And he is a 116 at that position. And he will take over at third base. An ejection in a game like that, that's huge. One out, here comes Brown. And Brown is 0 for 1. And now they're going to call double play depth because with Brown, they got a good chance of turning a double play. So Dick McAuliffe will come in for Boros. He is done for the game. And if the Braves win this game, he's done for the year. Strategy roll. Nothing. That is a 1. Cash is not going anywhere. He'll stay put. Runners at the corners. 1 out here. But now a 2-1 game. Spahn. 2-2. Wild pitch. No. 16 is high. Ball 1. Spahn didn't have that many of them. Spahn will pitch again. 1-1. That is a blank. Brown. 3-4. Ground ball, second base. 3-4-5. Shortstop McMillan +1. The only way they don't get a double play is on a 6. It is a 3. Ground ball to second. On to short for 1. On to first for 2. Double play, inning over. A second double play hit into by the Tigers, and that is a rally killer. But they do get a run. 1 run on 3 hits. And it is now 2-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. No 5th inning magic like we had last night this time. Maybe the greatest inning I ever rolled in terms of runs. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Braves will be Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 1. 2-1 Braves. Braves lead the series 3-1. A win tonight, and it's over. Mossi, 4-3. Strikeout, 15 is high. Thomas, 2-3. And that's a fly to center field. Bruton will get to that one. 1 down, and the batter is Torrey. Torrey is 0 for 1. Mossi looking in on Torrey. Here comes the pitch. Mossi, 3-2. Walk, 11. That is not a walk. Torrey, 5-1. Fly ball to Bruton again in center field. Bruton getting a workout in this inning. 2 down. Next up is McMillan. McMillan is 0 for 1. Mossi will go ahead and set the pitch. Mossi, 6-5 against the righty. That is a blank. McMillan, 1-2, and another fly ball to center field. And Bruton looking around and say, hey, does anyone want to make a catch around here? Fine, I'll go get it. And he has all 3 putouts. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Mossi. And that's kind of what the Tigers needed after scraping a run across the plate. 2-1 after 4. Amazing. We had a 14-11 game last night, and right now we're going into the 5th, and it's only 2-1. You never really know what inside pitch is going to give you. That's what makes this game, in my opinion, the most exciting game you can play. Maybe not the best or accurate, and I think it's pretty accurate as far as I'm concerned. Okay, everybody says, well, a game's got to be accurate. No, the game's got to be fun, people. It's got to be fun. If you're not having fun playing it, don't play it. We go to the top of the 5th. Chico Fernandez leads off, and he got himself a leadoff triple in his last time up, but he got stranded. 2-1. Spahn now knows he doesn't have much room for error. Spahn, 5-1. That is a blank. Fernandez, 2-2, and Fernandez gets another hit. That's a base hit past short. And Fernandez goes ahead and now gets a single. The batter now is Mossi. And in the fifth inning, I just don't think you pinch hit for him yet. I think you let him bat. And I think let's see what the strategy roll is. Corners are in. And that is an 11. I'm going to let Mossi bunt again. So another bunt being done by Mossi. So I'm going to call the bunt here. You got to get that run into second base. Spahn with the pitch. 1-5, walk, but that 14 is too high. So Mossi will lay down the bunt, and that is a bunt to the 2. That is back to the pitcher again. Spahn has his hit to the pitcher. Mossi, a bunt rating of 4, becomes a 3 when it's hit to the pitcher. That is a 9, and that's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. So another nice bunt by Mossi moves Fernandez into scoring position. There is one out, though. But I think that's the right thing to do here. So another sacrifice hit to the pitcher. 2 bunts made by Mossi. Well done. And now let your batters try to get the runner in. Here's Wood. Wood is 1 for 2. Infield is back. Anything on the strat with Fernandez at second? The answer is no. Fernandez will stay where he is. Spahn will go ahead and pitch to Wood. Spahn, 3-4, error, grounder. Wood, 3-5, popped up to third base. Oh, man. Matthews is going to call for it. He will make the catch. 2 outs, and, of course, there's no error. So 2 down now, and here is Bruton. Bruton is 0 for 2 tonight. Bruton had an awesome night last night. He was 4 for 5. But now he needs to really come through with a hit here against Spahn. 2-1 Braves. Top of the 5th. Braves lead the series 3-1. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Spahn turns around, fires to second. Does not get him. And now Spahn will concentrate on Bruton. Spahn, 3-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Bruton, 2-4. Base hit left field. That's a single. Fernandez, base runner 4 with 2 outs. Single to left plus 2 is a 6. There's not going to be a throw. Fernandez will come around. He will score. Tie game. Stadium groans. So Bruton goes ahead and gets a big-time RBI single. We're tied at 2. And now here's K-Line. K-Line is 1 for 2. So with 2 outs, Bruton comes through with a clutch hit. Now Spahn will go ahead and pitch to K-Line. Strategy roll, 7, nothing happening. Bruton on it first. Spahn sets up with the deal. Spahn, 1-4, hit by pitch. Nope, not with that 9. K-Line, 1-3. It's a power hit to right field. That is a 19, and I don't believe it. Against the lefty, that's going to be a fly out to right. Getting back there is going to be May. He is at the track. He goes into the corner, and he makes the catch. Against the lefty, K-Line needed an 18 or lower for a triple, and he rolls a 19. You got to be kidding me. It can't be that close. Side retired. 1 run on 2 hits for the Cats, but they do tie the game. We're tied at 2. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Man, K-Line can't get a break. Leading off is Warren Spahn, and he will bat. Spahn is 1 for 1 with a single. Bottom of the 5th inning, tied at 2. Mossi sets up with the pitch. Mossi, 2-5, strikeout, and he will get Spahn on a K. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Mossi, 1 down. Here comes May. May is 0 for 2. Mossi sets up with the pitch. 1-6 against the lefty. Walk. The 16 is high. May 4-1, and that's grounded to short. Fernandez will take care of that and throw to first for the second out. Bowling is next, and he's 1 for 2 with a single. Tied at 2 here. Mossi sets up with the pitch. Mossi, 6-4, strikeout 8. That is high. Bowling, 2-2, and against the lefty, he slaps it past short. That's going to be a single for Bowling. So Bowling keeps the inning alive with his second hit of the game. And now the very dangerous Matthews coming up. Matthews crushes left-handed pitching. He is 0 for 2, though, tonight. 2 outs. Mossi will pitch to Matthews. Bowling on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Mossi will set up with the pitch. Bowling sets up, ready to go. Fans here at County Stadium hoping their Hall of Famer, or will be one, of course, will go ahead and get a big hit. Mossi, 3-5, error grounder. Matthews, 6-4, and it's a fly ball to left field. Colavito will get under it, and he puts it away to end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Braves, tied at 2 after 5. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Tigers will be Rocky Colavito. He is 1 for 2 with a single. A pitcher's duel pretty much tonight. It's under 5. It's under a combined 5 runs, and I usually call that a pitcher's duel. Spahn will pitch to Colavito. What a different game tonight compared to last night. Spahn, 1-6 against the righty. That's going to be an out, and it's a ground ball to third, handled by Matthews. 1 down. Here comes Cash. Cash needs to really cash a check here right now. He is 1 for 2. Yeah, fast pace tonight, not like last night. It took an hour and a half to play that one. But, of course, a 10-run 5th inning will do that. Spahn with the pitch. 6-5. Home run result. Lefty, 14. Oh, he missed it. That's a 20. If Spahn was a righty, Cash would have put it out of the yard. Cash, 1-3, and instead it's a deep fly ball to right field. Going back for it is May. He's at the track. He's at the wall. He'll make the catch. 2 outs. Oh, Norm Cash can't believe he didn't put that ball out at County Stadium. He cannot believe it. And Spahn wipes the sweat off his brow, knowing he got away with one. Next up will be the new third baseman, Dick McAuliffe, who comes in for the thrown-out Steve Burrows. McAuliffe, 256 average, 6 homers, 33 RBIs. He's capable, and he actually does a better job against lefties. Spahn will go ahead and make the pitch. Spahn, 2-3, range play. McAuliffe, 2-4, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Adcock. His range is a 3. That is a 6. It'll get by him. And McAuliffe will have a single, so he'll hold it first. So McAuliffe will go ahead and get a base hit. His first time up in the order. And now the batter is Brown. Brown is 0 for 2. Infield is still back with 2 outs. McAuliffe not really a stealing threat, and he won't go anywhere. Spahn will pitch to Brown. Fans here at County Stadium hoping Spahn can keep it where it is. Spahn, 2-5 against the righty. That's a blank. Brown, 1-1 against the lefty. That's a base hit past short. It's a single. McAuliffe with 2 outs, base runner 4. He will not get to third. He holds at second base. First hit of the game for Brown. And now a big chance for Fernandez. And he is 2 for 2 tonight. A triple and a single. So now runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Spahn will go ahead and deal with Fernandez. Strategy roll, that is a 19. Nothing happening. Fernandez is not going to punt. Spahn will go ahead, prepare to make a pitch. Fans hoping here for a good pitch by Spahn. Fernandez waiting for something to hit. Spahn, 5-5. Home run chance. Righty, 1-8. The 12 is too high. Fernandez, 3-6. And it is a fly ball to center field. Coming in on it is Aaron. And he'll make the catch with no problem and retire the side. No runs on 2 hits. As the Tigers cannot get a run in, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Mossi back on the mound. That guy is next. Hank Aaron is 2 for 2. He's got 2 doubles. Mossi hasn't been able to get him out yet. Fans here at County Stadium like what they got here. A very dangerous trifecta of Matthews, Aaron, and Adcock. Mossi will go ahead and pitch. Mossi, 4-4. That is a blank. Aaron, 4-1. And Aaron blasts one into left field. And that's going to roll around in the corner against the lefty. Aaron just smacked a triple to left. Aaron has 2 doubles and now a triple. Go ahead run 90 feet away. And here comes Adcock. Adcock is 1 for 2. Infield got to play in. Against the lefty, Aaron goes ahead off of Mossi and hits a triple to left. And now Mossi will go ahead and pitch to Adcock. Fans here hoping for a hit. The infield has got to play in. Strategy roll, nothing on the 13. Mossi will set up with the pitch. Mossi, 5-4. Home run chance. Righty, 1-10. The 20 is too high. Adcock, 3-2. And that is a fly ball to center field. And that's going to get caught by Bruton for out number 1. Adcock, sacrifice fly of 1. He won't bring an Aaron that way. Aaron, base runner 4. Bruton, 0 arm. A 1-4. Aaron still scores. He does. It is a sacrifice fly, bringing in Aaron. Braves take the lead 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Sacrifice fly to center. And Aaron scores for the second time in the ball game with 1 out now, and the Braves have a 3-2 lead. Phils won't be no hit tonight. Okay, thank you for that information. You can give me World Series updates. That's fine. Here comes Thomas. Thomas is 0 for 2. Now 1 out here, but now the Braves a 3-2 lead. Mossi, 3-5. Error on a grounder. Thomas, 4-1, base hit left field. That's a single for Thomas. Colavito has an error rating of 6. That's an 8. He won't make an error. He'll get the ball and throw it in. And now another runner on base for the Braves. First hit of the game for Thomas. And now here's Torrey. Torrey is 0 for 2. Infield double play. Moss strategy rolls are still active. Nothing on the 7. Thomas will stay put. Mossi sets up and prepares to make the pitch. Mossi, 5-1 against the righty. That is a blank. Torrey, 2-4. And that is a fly to center. Bruton will get to this one. And that will be out number 2. Torrey goes down. Here comes McMillan. McMillan is 0 for 2. Thomas on it first. Nothing on the 6. He'll stay put. Mossi is getting close to his fatigue rating. May not be pitching the 7th. He's also due to lead off. Mossi will go ahead and make the pitch. Mossi, 3-6 against the righty. That is a blank. McMillan, 6-3 against the lefty. That's a ground ball right back to Mossi. He will take care of it and throw to first to retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits for the Braves. They are once again back in front. It's 3-2. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Spahn gets back on the mound. Don Mossi leading off, but he is coming out of the game, as he should. So that's going to be it from Mossi, although he actually did pitch pretty well. And coming on to pinch hit for the Tigers will be Vic Wertz. 260 average, 11 homers, 61 RBIs. Vic Wertz was with the Boston Red Sox most of 61, wound up on the Tigers very late. And by late, he really had 6 at-bats for the Tigers in that last couple of days of the baseball season. But due to the 323, I put him on the roster. So here comes Wertz leading off against Spahn. 3-2 Braves, top of the 7th. Braves trying to close this series out. Spahn, 2-6 against the lefty. That is a blank. Wertz, 2-6, and that's a grounder to short. That'll get taken care of by McMillan, and that's the first out. 1 down. The batter is Wood. Wood is 1 for 3. He has a single. Spahn will go ahead and make the pitch. Spahn, 5-1. That is a blank. Wood, 4-6. And that's a grounder to third. Matthews will handle that one with ease. And there are now 2 down. 2 outs now for Bruton. And Bruton is 1 for 3 with a single. Fans here at County Stadium liking how Spahny is doing it. Pitch from Spahny. 4-5. Strikeout 7. Yes, swing and a miss. Strikeout. And the inning is over, and that's a big K. Strikeout number 3 by Spahn. And 1, 2, 3 go the Cats. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be back in a moment. If the Tigers go ahead and come back and win this game, we will have Game 6 of this World Series in Tiger Stadium. And that would be tomorrow night. The Braves would be going ahead and sending Carl Willie to the mound for them, and Jim Bunning would be pitching for the Tigers. If the Braves hold on to win this game, our season is over. We will have the season review and reveal show tomorrow night instead if the Braves hold on to this game. Remember, the voting continues until the end of the World Series and for the next season of Inside Pitch. 1958, 1988, 2010, and 2016 are your choices. Make sure you put your vote into the selection show comments so I can go ahead and round up your vote. The voting continues at least until the World Series is over, and then I'll count them out and we'll see what happens. So what will happen? Will we have the season review show or will we have a Game 6? Let's find out. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Warren Spahn is due to lead off, and he can pitch to 2 more batters. If you're the Braves, you turn into the bullpen now. You know what? I think you do. Tigers need a pitcher, though. And it's a 7th inning, and I not sure who I want to bring in there. You got lefty and righty. I'm going to go with Aguirre. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Hank Aguirre. 4 wins, 4 losses, 8 saves. A 3.27 ERA. Aguirre, however, has a record of 0-2 for the postseason. For the whole postseason, I should say. So Aguirre will come on to pitch, and they're going to take Warren Spahn out. That will be it. The Braves are going to go to the bullpen. They will be done with Spahn, but not because they didn't want they wanted that to happen. So, but that will be it for Warren Spahn, as I'm going to turn it over to the bullpen as well. But coming on to pinch hit for the Braves will be Gino Cimoli. 234 average, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Cimoli will pinch hit against Aguirre. So bottom of the 7th, 3-2. Aguirre will now pitch to Cimoli. And here comes the pitch. They would ride Spahn. Pretty much, you're probably right, but I think you got a 1-run lead. I mean, you still got some very good closers in the bullpen. You're probably right, Brian, but I'm going to go with the gut. Aguirre, 6-3 against the righty. That's going to be an out. And Cimoli, that's a fly out. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. And that will be taken care of there by Bruton for out number 1. 1 down, and here comes May. May is 0 for 3 after having a good night last night. He can't hit the ball today. Aguirre will set up with the pitch. Aguirre, 6-5 against the lefty. That is a blank. May, 6-5 and against the lefty. That's a fly ball to right field. K-Line will get to it, and that is out number 2. 2 outs. And now the batter is Bowling. Bowling is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. I haven't watched a pitch in the World Series. I'd much rather watch me. You guys are watching me instead of the World Series. Guys, do you have any life? Well, then again, I'm doing this, so I guess I have no life either. I'm doing this, and I'm not watching it either. I'll watch it after this. Aguirre will pitch to Bowling. Aguirre sets up with the pitch. Aguirre, 1-5, error on a grounder. Bowling, 2-5. That's a fly ball to center, and Bruton will get to that, and he will complete the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Braves. 7 in the books, 3-2 Milwaukee. We go to the top of the 8th inning. And leading off for the Tigers will be Mr. Tiger, Al Kaline. 2 righties and a lefty. The Braves are going to go to the bullpen. And it's the 8th inning. He got a big save last night. He's going to be asked to do it again. Coming on to pitch for the Braves will be Don McMahon. And McMahon has a record of 1-0, and he has 4 saves in this postseason. So McMahon's going to try to get 6 outs, the 6 final outs of the season, if he can. But he'll have to do it against the heart of the order here, K-Line, Colavito, and Cash. McMahon will pitch to K-Line. Top of the 8th, 3-2. McMahon, 1-2, wild pitch, ball 1. Not a good start there. He'll try again. McMahon, 5-4, strikeout 15. That is high. K-Line, 5-4. It's a ground ball to short. Handled by McMillan. The throw goes to first. 1 out. 1 down. The batter will be Colavito. Colavito is 1 for 3. McMahon will set up with the pitch. McMahon, 4-3. That is a blank. Colavito, 2-4. And that's also a ground ball to short, handled by McMillan. And he'll throw to first, 2 down. And now it's up to Cash. Cash is 1 for 3. He'll go ahead, set it up here. McMahon will pitch to Cash. 2 outs here. Here comes the pitch. McMahon, 2-3. That's at the park. County Stadium, 4-3. And it is a fly ball, but not too deep. It's hit the left field. Thomas is going to get to that one. And he will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for the Tigers. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Braves leading 3-2. The Detroit Tigers are running out of outs. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Eddie Matthews leads off for the Braves. He is 0 for 3. And we're going to see a new pitcher, Aguirre, coming out for the Tigers as Matthews does a better job against lefties than he does righties. And the Tigers are going to bring out Terry Fox. 5 wins, 2 losses, 12 saves, a 1.42 ERA. Fox has a record of 2-1 with a save in the postseason. So Fox will pitch to Matthews to start the bottom of the 8th. Fans here at County Stadium hoping for some major insurance here. Fox will set up with the pitch. Fox, 3-3 against the lefty. Super walk, 9, ball 4. Matthews goes to first. A leadoff walk given up by Fox. And now the batter is that guy. Aaron having an awesome night tonight. He is 3 for 3, 2 doubles and a triple. Him and Adcock and Matthews are fighting for the MVP. Very, very close. Matthews on it first. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are still on. Strategy roll 18, nothing happening. Fox will go ahead and make the pitch. Fox, 4-1. Range play. Aaron, a 4-1. And against the righty, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. But it's a range play for Colavito. He's got good range. His range is a 4. It is a 2. He'll make the catch. 1 out. Oh, that was a big play by Colavito. Oh, big play by Colavito. Now Adcock with 1 out. He's 1 for 3. He has a single and a sacrifice fly. Strategy roll. 16, nothing happening. Fox will go ahead and pitch to Adcock. Fans here at County Stadium hoping for a big hit. Fox with the pitch. 2-3 against the righty. Super strikeout. That 16 will get Adcock. Struck him out. Fox comes through with a big K. And now the batter is Thomas. Thomas is 1 for 3. A single for tonight's game. Matthews still on it first. Strategy roll 5, nothing happening. Matthews stays where he is. Fox will now pitch to Thomas. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Braves lead 3-2. Fox with the deal. Here comes the pitch. 5-6, walk, 8. And yes, just barely misses, and that's going to be ball 4. Thomas is an 8 against righties, and that is going to be a ball 4. Puts a run in scoring position. The inning continues. Another walk given up by Fox. That's his second walk of the inning. And now the batter is Torrey. Torrey is 0 for 3, but he's very capable of getting runs. Runners at first and second. Torrey can really help his team out here with a hit. 2 outs. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 10. Fox will now pitch to Torrey. Fans here at County Stadium are loud, trying to throw Fox off his game. Fox sets up. Here comes the pitch. Fox, 5-5. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-16's an out, and he's going to get out of the jam. And that's going to be a fly ball to right field. K-Line will get to it. He will make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing across except a couple of walks. But the Braves are 3 outs away from the World Series title. 3-2 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Does Chuck Rawlings want to see some 9th inning magic? In the top of the 9th, here comes Don McMahon. He still has plenty of gas left. He needs 3 outs to give the Braves a championship. They'll have to do it against the bottom. However, it's the bottom of the Tiger order. Dick McAuliffe will lead off, maybe. And let me see what I want to do here. Actually, you know what? I don't think, do I want him to, or do I want Morton? You know what? I want Morton. McAuliffe is going to come back out of the game. Reno Bertoia will take over at third base if this game goes any further. And coming on to pinch hit for the Tigers will be Bubba Morton. 287 average, 2 homers, 19 RBIs. He hits righties a lot better. McMahon will go ahead and pitch to Bubba Morton. Top of the 9th. 3 outs away from the championship. Fans at County Stadium are loud. McMahon will deal. 5-4. Strikeout 16. Yes, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Against the righty, Morton's a 20. -2 makes him an 18. That's a 16, and he got Morton. 1 down. And now the batter is Dick Brown. Brown is 1 for 3. He will bat. McMahon will set up against Brown. Fans at County Stadium, they are ready to rush this field. McMahon with the pitch. 1-4 against the righty. Strikeout. The 14 is high. Brown, 6-3, and it's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Bowling. Takes his time. Throws to first. 2 down. And the last chance for the Tigers in this season is Chico Fernandez. And he is 2 for 3 tonight. A triple and a single. He has to bat. There's nobody else that can take over shortstop. He has to bat here. So it is up to Fernandez, and then a pinch hitter for Terry Fox if he can get on base. 2 outs. Fans here at County Stadium are going absolutely nuts. Don McMahon trying to get a World Series save. Fans are ready to go. McMahon looking on, and everyone is set. McMahon, here's the windup. Here's the pitch. 1-6. Walk. 3. Yes, it is ball 4, and we have another batter coming up. McMahon walks Fernandez, and we'll see a pinch hitter for Terry Fox. And it really is the last batter on the bench for the Tigers until I have to go to pitchers. So coming on to pinch hit for the Tigers is going to be Mike Rourke. 223 average, 2 homers, 22 RBIs. Mike Rourke will come on to pinch hit. I do have Bertoia also. I could use him as well, but I think I'll go with Rourke. So McMahon will pitch to Rourke. 2 outs. The tying run is at first base. As Dwayne Marks joins us here at County Stadium. McMahon will now pitch to Rourke. Fernandez on at first. Strategy rolls are still active. And that is a 14. Nothing happening. Fernandez will stay at first. McMahon looking on at Rourke. Fans are once again loud. Can the Braves do it? McMahon winds up. Once again, here comes the pitch. 6-4. Possible error. Rourke swings. 3-4 against the righty. It's a ground ball to second base. That ball is at the bowling. His error rating is a 3. That's a 19. He won't make an error. He picks it up. The fans are going nuts. He pumps once, pumps twice, pumps 3 times, throws to first. Ball game. That's your game. That's your series. That's your championship. That's your season. The Milwaukee Braves are the World Series champions. Stadium cheers. Yay, 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 yay. And here they come all over the field, fans and players alike. And they mob it. The Milwaukee Braves, who would have thought, but they are your World Series champions. And they are everywhere. And there's no controlling this team tonight as the Milwaukee Braves win your championship and win this World Series 4-1. What an unbelievable win for the Milwaukee Braves, the lowest seed in the playoffs. Well, just like the Atlanta Braves of last year, why not the Milwaukee Braves of 1961? The Milwaukee Braves are your World Series champions for 1961. And they get it done. Final line score coming up. No, nothing across except a walk, by the way. Final line score and the choice for MVP coming up as well. So don't go away yet, for we are really not done. Let's see here. For the Braves, 3 runs on 8 hits and no errors. For the Tigers, 2 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher is Warren Spahn. He goes to 3-0 on the postseason. Don Mossi actually takes his first loss, drops to 2-1, and Don McMahon gets his 5th save of the postseason. And now give me a moment to calculate and see who I want to choose for MVP. Give me a moment as the MVP tabulations are now being made. So let's see. So let's get that here. Let's see. So let's see. In 1953, so he was what, 3 for 4? So he now is 22 divided by 57, 386 average. Adcock was 1 for 4, so he was 17. Adcock is 18 for 53. It dropped to 330 to 340 average. He did have 4 home runs. 386 average, 2 home runs. It is a very close call, pretty much, for the MVP candidate, for the MVP spot here. Gary Matthews was coming in 351 for the postseason, but he went 0 for 3 tonight. He did have 3 home runs. Joe Adcock was 1 for 4 tonight, and his average dropped to 340. He had 4 home runs. But Hank Aaron was 3 for 4 tonight and bumped his average up to 386. So, in my opinion, and I got to find him here because he's here someplace. In my opinion, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to give it to that guy. So, going ahead and getting the MVP for the postseason. I mean, you can make a very big thing for Adcock or Matthews, but I gotta give it to the hammer, and I don't think you guys have a problem. I don't usually do pitchers. I mean, Spahn was 3-0, yes, but I like to go with the batters. Because the pitcher, remember the one thing about pitchers, they don't play every game. The batters do. And that's why I'll give it to a batter over a pitcher for an MVP. So therefore, with a final batting average in the postseason of 386 and with 2 home runs, my choice for MVP, most valuable player, Hank Aaron, the hammer of the Milwaukee Braves, gets the MVP. I really don't think you guys will have a problem with that. I don't think you guys will have an issue with Hank Aaron getting it. With a 386 average and 2 bombs, I don't think you guys will have an issue. Joe Adcock had a great time, too. He was 340 with 4 bombs, but Hank Aaron really came on strong later. He got 2 bombs of his own, including 3 big hits tonight, 2 doubles and a triple, and he scored twice in the clinching game here for the Braves. So I don't think you guys have an issue if I give it to Aaron. The Milwaukee Braves go ahead and win the 1961 World Series. If you'd have told me that was going to happen when we started the replay between the White Sox and the Senators in Game 1 of 61, I would not have believed that it would be Milwaukee. My choices would have been Detroit, the Yankees, the Reds, or the Dodgers, if anything like that. Maybe even the O's, but not the Braves. What a big-time championship for the Milwaukee Braves as they go ahead and win the 1961 World Series. That means tomorrow night will be the season review and reveal show. We will go over every game that we played on the board. We'll take a look at the standings throughout the season. And, of course, we will choose our game of the year. And also, you will find out which season will be starting in the next Inside Pitch between the 4 seasons chosen. If you've not made a vote yet, put your vote into the comments of the selection show. You got one more day to do it. And that is between 1958, 1988, 2010, and 2016. I don't know who leads it all. I have no idea. I'm just tabulating votes, and that's it. So you guys got to go ahead and make your choices for tomorrow night before I start the review show. I'll also have a State of the Network where you guys can just talk to me about anything after the review show, maybe sometime next week. So that will be tomorrow night. The 1961 season review and reveal show. That will be tomorrow night on the network. Chuck Rawlings, Doug Hunt, Vita Productions, Brian B., Woodman 564, Dwayne Martz, let's see here, David Vega, and DBIP and Woodman 564. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. And of course, make sure you make your vote for the next season that will start on January 9th with the demo game on January 1. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Milwaukee Braves win the game 3-2. They win the World Series 4-1. Hank Aaron is your most valuable player. The Milwaukee Braves are your 1961 World Series champions.